So today's session is basically on hazard identification and risk assessment, which I will give an overview today, and followed by our organizations. We will discuss the profile and the future courses which are coming. And let me let me start. So my introduction, Pradeep Bhalla. I am principal consultant. So my key competencies are risk management, auditing, QHSE management system means ISO 9001, ISO 45001, ISO 14001. So these three standards plus incident investigation, safety culture and transformation. So any organization where they want to transform their safety culture and make it proactive from like reactive to proactive. So I work on that. Then behavior based safety, because my friend from Larsen and Toubro, Krishna Kumar Pandey, I think, yes. Krishna Kumar Pandey, you are from Larsen and Toubro, yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so they had already implemented behavior-based safety in many of their verticals, I think, including the L&T, this one,
I,
hydrocarbon.
yes, sir.
Sorry?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Right.
yes, yeah, yeah. Then, Nibosh and Ayosh, I am certified trainer. So these are UK-based courses. Then leadership HSE training. So I deliver training to the leadership, the middle management, then master safety class also, which is a full day face-to-face training and behavior based, as I have already discussed. So in our face-to-face, but here I will request that for next 45 minutes, let us focus on the webinar. You can ask any question. You can type question in the chat box, or you can in between you can ask any question and be present, and then be open to the process. Now, the meaning of be open to the process is that if you want to share anything regarding your company, regarding your site, so it will remain within these participants only. Means I will request that you no need to name the company, so you can discuss any unsafe act or any unsafe condition in your site and how you handled. So that will enable me to understand, me to learn also from the participants, and other participants can also. So when I do face to face, so I try to make it like a non-disclosure agreement that anything who is discussing will not be discussed elsewhere. Objective of the course is like understand risk assessment, basics of risk assessment, and how to apply hazard identification and risk assessment on like five-phase methodology, and roles and responsibilities of managers, supervisors, and team member. Before I move ahead, I would like to ask any of the anybody can, and that when I ask something, there's no right or a wrong answer. It's just a like a open discussion. So we do risk assessment in our day-to-day life. Now, I will ask that when you cross road, yeah, when you are crossing any road, so how means what are the hazards when you are crossing the road? Can anybody answer, please?
इन्हीं व्हीकल में हिट सर
Sorry.
इन्हीं व्हीकल में हिट
Yes, definitely. Excellent. Excellent, Satish. See, any vehicle can hit, definitely. Now, suppose you you are on a road which is like internal road in a township or a city, internal road, where the speed limit is up to 40 kilometer per hour maximum, yeah, internal road and traffic is less. So it means the risk is less. But if you go to a express highway where the speed limit is more than 100 kilometer per hour, the the speeding vehicles are more, the hazards are more there, likelihood of getting hit by the vehicles are also more there. Yeah. So this is basically now next question I will request. Can you please let me know that when you cross the road, how you try to manage the risk, how you try to eliminate the risk? Can anybody tell me?
By crossing the road from zebra crossing first, then
Yes, yes, yes. Excellent,
then
excellent, Varun.
then just looking the vehicles at the right and left from both side. So
Yes.
yeah,
Excellent. Yes, very good. Because if it is one way, then look at the and one side. But in India, even if it is one way or two way, you have to look both. You have to look both the sides because vehicles are coming from any direction. Yes, you are right.
yeah.
Thank and zebra crossing. Anybody else wants to add here? Like in addition to zebra crossing, anything else where we can eliminate the risk?
Basically, if there is a signal, we wait for the signal to permit us to cross. That is the safest possible thing.
Yes, I thanks, Mr. Ashok. Your answer is correct. But again, in India, I
I
will
agree with
say
you.
many people they cross the red signal. So we have to very careful that whether we are 100% safe at the signal or not. But then you are right
That's right.
that yes.
That's right. And I was
Now
about to add that in spite of that, we must see both sides before crossing. Okay, good. Thank you.
excellent, excellent. Now, anybody else that currently whatever controls we are putting, like crossing zebra crossing and looking at the signal when the signal is red, I want the answer where we can eliminate the risk altogether. Can anybody tell me? Because this is now, this answer which was given, this is controlling the risk or minimize the risk, but I want to eliminate the risk. Can anybody tell?
Sir, can we provide separate pedestrian walkway?
Excellent means overbridge. Yes,
Over,
Yeah, right,
yeah,
sir.
correct.
Yeah, yes, pedestrian overbridge, you will eliminate the risk, or underpass, you will eliminate the risk. Excellent.
Right.
So now in your industry, so this is the backbone of the risk assessment process. That first thing we will try to control the risk, but the methodology of controlling the risk is first we will try to eliminate the risk. If we can't eliminate, we will reduce. If we can't reduce, we will isolate the risk, and otherwise we will control or put administrative controls. So ERIC PD means the final is the discipline means ERIC PD: eliminate, reduce, isolate, and control, isolate, and then PP. But one thing I would say that PP is the last line of defense in the hierarchy of control. So that with this ERIC PD process, the hierarchy of control, I discuss in our face-to-face courses in detail. Now, what is HIRA? Uh, just one second, sorry. I didn't. I told everybody to keep the phone on silent, but then I put my phone. Sorry for that. So hazard identification and risk assessment process. Basically, there are two things to be understood. that if we break any activity into task and then task into step, then we can think about the hazard associated with every step. Now, I'll give you one example. But I will keep that example to the subsequent slides because I'm going to discuss this in detail in the subsequent slides. But then for each step, we have to consider who are the worker involved, what is the work environment, the process, the equipment, and then we will identify the hazards and the corresponding control. Now, for example, we are shifting one piece of item from one location to other location. So, and for example, we are using like a forklift. So, the worker involved is the forklift operator and the signalman. The work environment is whether the floor is a muddy floor or it's a concrete floor or it is a bitumen road or inside the warehouse or outside the warehouse. If it is inside the warehouse, what is the lighting level? How is the passageways marked? So all these will come in the work environment and the process. Now, process for this moving that, for example, 1 ton item is that we have to either we can take it on the forklift straight away, but if the distance is not much, then we can take on the forklift. If the distance is too much, then we cannot shift the item on the forklift. Then we will lift it, put it on a low bed trailer or on a pickup or on a any other moving item, move it there, then again unload it at the location. So for each step, now suppose for example, if we have to move this item maybe 50 meters away, then we will lift it with the forklift and straight away take it to the destination and put it there. Now, if we are putting it on a low bed trailer or on a pickup, and then we are taking with the pickup, now whether we are going to take the same forklift there, if the distance is too much, then we will not take the forklift there. We will plan the unloading arrangement at the destination. So all these steps and means activity into the task and task into step. Now, suppose this 1 ton package which we are going to remove shift is we have to use a crane. Now, the height of this package is more than 1.8 meter or say 2 meter. So, how to put the sling on the top of the cabinet, the package, that also matters. So, what I want to say is that we have to analyze the steps for that activity and then we will see if suppose we have to put the sling 2 meter high, so it's a work at height situation, so we have to organize a proper work at height arrangement, or we have to have proper step ladder to climb and put the sling on top of, and then plus whether there is a lifting hook for that 1 ton package, that also. Now many of the people participants here, they are some are in engineering, some are project management, and some are installation, testing and commissioning. Now one thing I will say, that complete life cycle of a project starting from design, mobilization, installation, construction, and final handover, every step, the health, safety and environment, this hazard identification, risk assessment is important. Now in that, now uh, uh, in that 1 ton package, for example, the person who designed the item, whether he has already made a provision for a lifting hook, it all depends. So from the design angle also, so all the design engineers, they while designing any process, designing any equipment, they will make provision for the safety right during that process. Even some of the participants were working in process plants, including Omkar in a chemical industry. So when you are providing piping, and then so you will provide some isolation walls there, or you will provide some additional walls there. You will provide, there are some instrumentation guys here, somebody joined instrumentation. So the instrumentation engineer. So one case I will discuss with you in Singapore. When I have worked in Singapore for 7 years. So there one is one small uh, instrumentation solenoid wall. It was to be fixed on a at a location where there was water on one side and there was a platform on the side. So it was a huge challenge there, how to provide a proper ladder and how to safeguard the person, because it should not happen. It was a like a effluent treatment plant. So if the person is falling inside the water, he can be injured by any moving equipment inside the water treatment plant. So in order to save the person, so we had to do a very thorough risk assessment. So somebody will say, oh, ours is a small instrument, it will take maybe 1 hour, 2 hour to fix or something. But see, whatever the activity is, there are hazards in each activity, and we have to control it by applying the process of hazard identification and risk assessment process. Now, why it is mandatory? Because we have to protect people, environment, property, business from harm. Because suppose any accident happens, so there will be a lot of negative publicity in the competition also will take advantage of this, and they will try to malign the company's reputation, plus to fulfill our legal obligations. Now, legal, in terms of legal application, in India also we have Factory Act, and we have for construction industry, we have building and construction related acts, and we have codes relevant to various industries. So in order to fulfill our legal requirement also, we have to provide the hazard identification and risk assessment process. And good risk assessment and control leads to efficient working. Now, the example which was given, and we discussed about the crossing of the road. So suppose for that crossing of the road, there is a footover bridge provided, and people are using that footover bridge, so nobody will be injured, so you will. But now only thing is whether the footover bridge now in big cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Calcutta, these metros, a lot of places the footover bridges are there. But when small cities, still they are they have started providing these. Now there are some special risk assessments like ergonomic, like now anybody can explain what is ergonomic? Anybody? Okay, so where is our, yeah, Satish ready? Yes.
Yeah, ergonomics related to our position, sir. Sitting
Yes,
position.
excellent. Excellent. Like when I'm sitting now in front of a laptop, how much is the distance from the this one? What is the height of my chair? What is the height of the table? How is the position of my arm? Excellent answer, Satish. So thanks a lot. So this one, see, ergonomics, there are some special risk assessments, health hazards also, and activities with hazardous chemicals. Now, like Onkar is in chemical industry, so in the and few others also from chemical industry, like our friend Mr. Ashok from LPG. So there are special risk assessments for these type of hazardous chemicals. Industrial hygiene, noise, dust, fumes. For that also we have special risk assessment. For mobile crane activities, for heavy lifts, also there is a special risk assessment. So these are examples of some special risk assessments, but the process is same. Like which I'm going to the